Morning, everybody. Jim Adkins here from Adkins Results Coaching on day 6 of your challenge. How you guys feeling? I didn't make a promise, but maybe I did. Maybe I promised you that there are going to be hurdles. Well, you can kind of expect them today. And how can I be so sure? It's the weekend, and that's what happens. You have set routines, you have set paradigms, you have, the whole thank God it's Friday. Well, when Friday comes, if everybody believes thank God it's Friday, you buy into that sometimes and you act in accordance or differently than you would if it was Monday, right? So there are paradigms and there are beliefs, and they will become hurdles, and that's okay. A hurdle is simply something that you can see coming, and you're going to clear it or knock it down. I don't care which way you do it, just get past it and move on. Some of the hurdles you might face this weekend are, like I said, it's the weekend. And on the weekend, you have certain behaviors that are necessary or normal, or certain behaviors that you deserve, right? You've all done it. We've all done it. Well, I deserve that candy bar or that cookie, or I deserve a whole day off today because I worked really hard. Well, sure, you got to take care of yourself, right? But remember, when you do it, don't let it set you back. Okay, don't. And don't beat yourself up because you failed. So, if it's diet, that's an easy one. And you decide you're going to eat something crappy today. You're going to go out and have junk food. Well, don't overdo it, but pay attention. Even my cat's telling you, pay attention to how it makes you feel tomorrow, tonight, later that day, and go, man, I love myself more than this. I'll never do that again. And the more often you train yourself about that, the easier it becomes to eat better, because you're not dieting, you're taking care of yourself, and it becomes easy. So that could be one hurdle today. Starting a new business, or let's do starting a new business or a new adventure in your career, your finances, and you've been busting your butt all week. You've been doing really good and giving 110% of yourself. And now it's the weekend. Thank God it's Friday, and you want to take a break. You want to slow down a little bit. That's okay. But what I'd like you to do is, as you slow down, just slow the momentum down, slow the efforts down, not the momentum. That's a good way to say it. So instead of doing 10 things, do 2. But do 2 with the same intention as getting you to your goal. So that'd be an easy hurdle to get over too. And then I had a question. One of my friends, one of my peeps, asked me a question. I would imagine that during their process of becoming a better person, maybe one of their goals was to help others more. And not that they didn't help them already, but to reach out and help others more. And that's one of my goals, is to see if I can help a lot of people, which is when I do this. And they said, what about the old adage, no good deed goes unpunished? And that was a question that came up. So let's assume that this is one of your hurdles. You're moving along, and you've decided, I've for whatever reason, life has thrown you some curveballs. You hit a couple of walls. You met a couple of really wonderful people that have tried to squash or put your dreams on hold. And now you decided, I think it's time to help other people achieve their dreams, or be as nice as I can to other people, or to share in my gratitude feeling with other people, just to lift them up. By lifting them up, I believe that I will be lifted up too. So you start out to do that, and you inevitably run into 1, 2, or 10 people where you do something good for them, and they make you feel like crap. And I believe that was their statement. Because when I asked them to clarify, what do you mean by no good deed goes unpunished? Don't have an exact example, but when someone does something to help another person, but that person either does or says something in response that either makes you look or feel like a schmuck. Now, so my reply, and I'll share this with you on how my feelings on this, is one, for others with the expectation of a praise or approval. I don't need their praise. I don't need their approval. I didn't do it to get a big pat on the back. I don't help others so that, oh, you're such a wonderful person. When I seek to help others, I do it because I see an opportunity where I might have some information, some knowledge, some expertise, or even financial or physical wherewithal where I can help. And when I witness a person who maybe they don't even need help, maybe just speaking what I have sometimes resonates with somebody, and they go, you know what, I feel the same way, and that helps them in a way. I never do that for praise. By the way, if you like these videos, give me the thumbs up. That was a joke. So when you set out to help others, I hope that you do it out of the kindness of your heart, or you do it because you're capable of doing it. Now, how they respond to that is not a reflection of you and your help or your good deed, but is a reflection of who they are. And I believe people are basically good. I really do. Inside, outside, I believe most people are basically good. There are some people I would imagine, and I have met some people in my life that I can't see ever being past the point where they were stuck. But I do know that some good people have bad days, and vice versa. Bad people have good days, but good people have bad days. Sometimes bad weeks, months, and years. And given the opportunity or the right direction, they too can pull themselves out, lift themselves up, raise their standards, and hopefully, live a fulfilled life. That's all we can hope for. So as we help them, if they lash out at us for helping them, this is just me. My advice for me would be, okay, I remember this person. I'm not going to hold a grudge, but I do remember that my help was not appreciated at this time, and I will be slower to reach out in that direction next time. Maybe they're going through something on their own that they want to deal with by themselves. That's okay. I don't even need to reason or find out why it took place. Only asking myself, did I do what I intended to set out to try and do from here to there? Yes. How that happens on that end is not up to me. If you're a parent, you've raised children, you know this all too often. You work for your kids, with your kids, around your kids, behind the scenes for your kids, and you give. And sometimes they only witness and see the discipline type, or the mistakes that you may stumble and make along the way. And I have parents, who struggle with that, and you can't force your children to see the good you're helping them, just like you can't force others to see what you're trying to do for them. So no good deed goes unpunished, only if you allow the interpretation of what happens next to be punishment. For me, I don't allow other people out there. On that note, I will say this. Not everybody wants to be helped. Not everybody wants to be taught. Not everybody wants to be happy or fulfilled. Believe it or not, that is the truth. People are where they are because they want to be there one way or the other. That's true with all of you and myself. You are where you are right now because that's where you want to be, believe it or not. If you want help moving past that, there are people you can reach out to. I'm one of them. I do this, a coach. I love doing this. This is where my whole life has accumulated. All the singing, all the on-stage performances, all the martial arts, all the teaching, all the confidence building things that I've done through the martial arts and singing. And then the courses through Tony Robbins and witnessing other coaches and the acting things that teach you to deliver everything. It's very cool to look back and watch the roads converge and go, this is it, Jim. This is it. So if you would like some help, I'm excited to help. So reach out to me. And like I said, I give anybody a week or two free of coaching just so that I can help, get you started. And if you see value in what I'm doing, I would appreciate if you chose a program to where I could help you for the year. Which is really what I do. But anyway, reach out if you want a couple of weeks, and we'll see what we can do. Show you what life and fulfillment can be like. Are we good? So no good deed goes unpunished. Look for your look for your hurdles. I looked up the definition of a hurdle. Hurdle, and it went right to the race, right? Well, yes, that's where that comes from. Hurdle is something that you leap over and move forward. Well, I sucked at hurdles and track. I pole vaulted. I was better at pole vaulting, and it was fun. But I tried hurdles, and I'm sure I knocked down 80% of them, but I didn't stop. I kept going. I just could never get that stride right. Bless your heart. If you can do that, wow. I would like to know in the comments, and I'm dead serious about this, in the comments, what hurdles you might have faced this week or at the end of the weekend. Let me know if you have witnessed any hurdles that you just blew right past, right over, or maybe you're having a hard time getting past that one and I can help you with it. I'd love to do that. All right, you guys, it's Friday. What does that mean to you? What it means to me is I get to go sing in front of people. Hurdles were my thing in high school. I believe you. I believe that hurdles were your thing in high school. You got them legs. Well, then they're a non-issue today. All right. I love you. Until next time, on your mark, get set, hurdle.